Welcome to the last video of our CSU application tutorial series. In this video, we'll go over a few important reminders, fee waivers, submitting your payment, and a couple things to keep in mind after you've submitted your application. In order to complete this step, you'll need a method of payment. Here we go. Before completing this step of the application process, it's important to be aware that you cannot make changes to your application after you submit. That said, you are able to apply to additional universities after submitting, as long as it's still before the application deadline. Which leads us to our next point. Each university will receive the exact same information. For example, if you complete your application, submit it, and decide to apply to additional universities, you will be able to add the programs but will not be able to make any changes or add to the information you already submitted to the first university. Next, be sure to review and confirm all the information you've entered is correct, giving special attention to your extended profile, the campuses and programs you're applying to, and the information entered into the academic history quadrant. Lastly, don't wait until the last minute to submit. The required payment section must be completed before the deadline in order to guarantee your submission is accepted. It's also important to note that during busy times, the application may experience page loading delays, and these delays may occur outside of customer service's hours of operation. It is your responsibility to ensure your application is fully submitted by the deadline. If you miss your deadline, you must contact the programs you are applying to directly for next step information and instructions. Now let's take a moment to discuss the application fee waivers. The application fee waiver is intended for low-income families. In order to be eligible, you must be applying to be an undergraduate student, a California resident for more than 1 year, and a U.S. citizen or someone without lawful immigration status who qualifies for an AB 540 non-resident tuition exception. If you meet these criteria but are still not eligible, it may be due to your family size and income. Applicants who are eligible may qualify for up to a maximum of 4 waivers per application period. Please note that you are still able to apply to more universities, but will be responsible for any fees above what the waivers cover. Eligibility will be automatically generated once you have completed all 4 of the application's quadrants and is based on the information you've provided. Once you have fully completed the application, a link will appear here on the Submit Application page, allowing you to check your fee waiver status. Fee waivers will be applied on the payment page after you click Submit. Selecting Submit will first bring you to a review page. Be sure to review everything on this page thoroughly before moving forward. Once you're ready, click Continue to Payment. Next, review and confirm your selected programs and payment total. Again, once you're ready, click Continue. Payment can only be made in the application via PayPal, prepaid credit or debit card, or standard credit or debit card. Visa, MasterCard, American Express, and Discover are all accepted. Please note that payments cannot be made over the phone. It should also be noted that after you submit your payment, no changes or refunds can be made. When you're ready, enter your payment details, confirm your billing address, and select Continue to proceed. You will be brought to the final page asking you to acknowledge that you will not be able to edit your application after submission and allowing you to review your information one final time. Once you are ready, select Continue, and that's it. You'll receive confirmation of submission on screen, and an email receipt will be sent to the email address associated with your application account. You can return to the Submit Application tab to view your payment history. Also, if you'd like a copy of your application for your records, you can go to the Check Status tab here to download it as a PDF. Now let's take a moment to go over a few important things to know after submitting. Completing and submitting the CSU application is only the first step of the transfer process. The requirements and deadlines of the steps that follow your submission may vary greatly between universities and programs. However, there are usually some basic similarities. For instance, most of the CSUs will require you to send official transcripts from each of the colleges you've attended and any test scores you may have in addition to the information you've entered into the application. Depending on which semester you are applying for, They may require you to send your transcripts a couple times. Fall applicants, for example, must send official transcripts after their fall grades have posted and again after their spring grades have posted. Another similarity between campuses and programs is that applicants must complete a Transfer Academic Update, also known as a TAU. This is where you'll log back into the application and update your grades once you've completed your current classes. Instructions on how to complete your TAU can be found on the Cal State Apply website on the Transfer page under the Apply button. If the campuses or programs you've applied to are impacted, they may require you to complete a supplemental application as well. Unlike the CSU application, the supplemental applications and their deadlines will be unique to the campus and program to which you're applying. Lastly, if you are offered admittance, you will be required to complete a form documenting your intent to enroll. If you have been admitted to multiple universities, then you will have to choose one. This unique form will be specific to each campus. While these are the most common steps, there may be additional ones we've not mentioned. Be sure to check your email regularly in case the campuses send you reminders, but remember, it is your responsibility to be aware of your deadlines. Congratulations! You've completed our CSU application tutorial series. We hope you feel more prepared for the transfer process. However, please feel free to reach out to us if you have any questions. We wish you luck in all your future endeavors.